Hi folks, this will be my 1 month video update on the Edge Plus grinder from Starseeker. So far so good. I've been very pleased with the grinder since I have it. I've been using it every day without any problem. Still, it's not a perfect grinder. So I was hoping to go on the pros and cons about buying this grinder. So the first thing that I really enjoy is that it's been very consistent from day one, since day one. The burr are very good. They seem perfectly aligned from the shipping. The grind adjustment range for espresso is very good. I'm using a manual lever machine and a deep extraction basket. So I need to grind extremely fine, or I can grind extremely fine even with lower dosage. And so far I've been very pleased. The look is still pleasing me. I really enjoy how it looks, and the sound it make is okay. It's not the quietest grinder I ever had, but it's still perfectly acceptable. And since the RPM is very low, it's not a sound that I judge very annoying. So about that, I just tear up the top of the grinder to clean and change the shim that was under the burr. Because after back and forward with the Starseeker, I've convinced them to send me a set of different shim thickness, so I can try to have my burr touching around the 0 point, because the way they make the grinder, you can go very fine, but you cannot touch the burr. So for me, I love to really grind. If I want to grind Turkish, I want to be able to grind Turkish. So it's important for me that I am able to touch the burr. I will not mess that grinder because I can touch the burr. So I've been looking for any retention, and I have to say, for using it for about a month, there was absolutely zero retention, just a little bit of few pieces of shaft inside, and it's been very nice. I have not played with the spout. I'm not the type of person who constantly remove it, and even without doing this, it was very clean. It's more like to be removed for cleaning purposes, because the magnets are very strong. So that's very good. For the price point, this is very, very good. The portafilter stand also very nicely. It doesn't move. It's a bit slack, but it's not a problem. Like it's not going anywhere. Maybe some rubber or some tape could be added to make it more snug, but for me it's not a problem. It's not moving, or it's not falling during the grinding. So a few things I don't like about the grinder. The first thing I notice is the dial is extremely pale. I don't even know if it will show on camera, but it's very pale. So on the black model, it's less of a problem, but on that model, it's not ideal. So it's kind of difficult to read where the zero is. Or another thing that I've noticed is you cannot change the zero. So you cannot set the zero where the burr touch, unless you play with shims. So it's not a very big problem, but that would have been nice. Another minor thing that I don't like, it's the way that wire is going out of the grinder. I would have preferred the 80-degree, 90-degree elbow, so I can really push the grinder at the wall. On the more major thing that I don't like, the size of that catching cup is very annoying because it's larger than a portafilter. It's larger than a 58 millimeter portafilter, so it does not fit. So I don't know why they have machined it like that, but it's not the smartest idea in the world for sure. So I've advised them that they should make some sort of tapered section so it can nicely fit a 58 millimeter portafilter. Another annoying thing, very annoying thing, is the angle here. When you're grinding and you're putting some water spray on your bean, that angle is on the extreme limit of not feeding the bean inside the burr. So that results in some beans stalling here sometime. So you have to push them and quickly put the lid back. There's a very easy fix to fix that. There, under the main nut here, there is some room, so it's possible to fit some sort of washer with a little pin sticking out that will rotate and engage the bean in the burr. So this is something that I will do for sure in the future. So, but about that, this grinder have been very, very consistent. And another thing, I'm always cold starting my grinder, and I'm a roaster, so I roast sometimes some very, very, very light bean. And so far so good. I've only had it stall for a few occasions. And that was when I stopped to grind mid grinding to check my grind size. So, and the grinder does not just stop. The way it gets rid of the bean stock, it's using the is beginning power just to rotate a little bit, and it grind the bean very slowly, shot by shot, like a little burst, and it gets rid of the bean that is clogging it. So of course, if there's an object like a rock or something clogging it, then you can just stop it. But otherwise, it will grind through even if it's technically stalled. And I have a video of it. I have been able to film it on one of the 3 occasions that happened. So in the end, it's not something bad. It's just you know, the motor on this grinder is not huge. I think it's 84 watt DC motor. So of course there's some gear going on, so the RPM is very low, but the torque is pretty good. So it's not a problem, at least not short term. We will see how it performs on the longer term. So that's pretty much it.